Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever it's a chance for you to check us out. The Real Estate Experience with me, Travon Smith. And today, I always love picking these ladies' brains, these gentlemen's brains, but we got a special guest, a lady I haven't heard from in a while. So I had to call her because I seen her moving a lot of traffic on her page. And I want to tell her that she always did a good job with her videos, but now I even love them even more. So with no further ado, Miss Gaya, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing real good. I'm real good. For the people that may not know who you are, go ahead and give the introduction of yourself and who you are, so they can follow you.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Gaya Yaffa. I'm a top producer in my office from Coldwell Banker. I'm one of the agents who is in global luxury. So I'm worldwide and I love selling houses, buying houses, and help my clients with their investments. So if you know anyone who wants to buy and sell, you know who to call.
And tell them what areas are you concentrated in as of right now, Miss Gaia.
Okay, mostly I'm in Los Angeles and San Fernando Valley. So, of course, if someone will tell me, can you buy in Orange County? Of course, I will go and buy in Orange County as well or sell in Orange County. But my main priority is San Fernando Valley and Los Angeles.
Okay,
So, with Encino, Sherman Oaks, Tarzana, those are my areas.
and we'll make sure we have all our information available for the people that's interested in either talking to her about a future purchase or future sale. She's very knowledgeable, somebody I love to check in with and pick her brain. If speaking of pick your brain, let's talk a little bit about how the state of the market is where you're at, and your opinion or what what's going on right now. Because some people ask, is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? How do you view things from your world?
Um, Again, whatever I will tell right now doesn't mean that this will be the same market tomorrow
Yeah,
because market is changing and shifting like this.
yeah,
So there is no way to predict anything, and we don't have a crystal ball. But at
yeah.
this moment, what I can say that we are kind of back to 2020, 21, like after pandemic time when rates were very low at that time and everyone had like 20, 30, 50 offers like as soon as they put a listing for sale. So right now it's kind of the same but different. So because rates are on the higher side right now, it's about 7 if I'm not mistaken, right? So
Yes, that's what
and
I checked in at as.
and at this moment, we can see that the houses that are under a million, they still sell like they still sell like in a minute, kind of like in a minute. I mean, already like during first 2 weeks, and we still have multiple offers on the properties under a million. So all those first-time buyers, they're still buying, and we still have like 10, 15 offers, but they're not as crazy as they were in 2021, right? So they are kind of above asking, but it's not like 300, 400
Mhm.
or whatever. So I will name my baby with your seller's name or whatever. So now we're paying like 50, 100,000 above asking. But at the same time, if we're talking about properties that are above 2 million, let's say more luxurious one, those stay on market longer. I have a house right now on the market for like 3 million in Hollywood, right? Very nice, amazing house, like under 3 million. And I really hope that it will sell right away. But at the same time, I understand was the rates about 7, and for investors, it's even higher, like 8, 9, right? So it will be more expensive for them to buy. So someone who can afford luxurious house, so they have to have enough income and enough money to pay, right? So because right now they're paying 2 times more than they would pay, let's say a year ago, 2 years ago was the rates when they were around 3, correct?
Yeah.
So again, don't forget who are the first time buyers. We are on a hot market, but the prices are a little lower than they were like last year. I can tell this. So if last year we could put the house for 800 and it will sell for a million, so right now we're putting 800, but at the same time we have to see market reacts. So if you put over asking, then you have to lower the price. So be very careful with what you're putting. And I always suggest my sellers especially, if you see and you're, of course, we want to get as much for your house as possible, right? And that's our job and duty to do. And the more expensive I would sell, the more I will get as on the commission side. But at the same time, we have to be very careful with the pricing, because it's better to go high and get multiples than to go down with the price. That's my preferred strategy, to go a little bit below the market and then have multiple offers on the property and sell it within the first 2 weeks.
And that's great advice, especially somebody like you. During this, during this challenging times, I want to just jump into your portfolio right now, because I see you got houses for list, as you just said, one slightly below 3 million, and I seen you got one sold here and one sold here and a purchase here. How, for the people that may not know, maybe new realtors, because this is probably more information for new realtors than actual purchasers or buyers or sellers, how do you keep your portfolios always in a consistent basis as far as them, coming in or going out?
To be honest, like, again, it's always a roller coaster. It's never the same. So one day, let's say you might have, like, I'm swamped, so I have like 5 listings at the same time, like several open houses, and right now my team is preparing for open houses while I'm talking here. But let's say in winter times, usually it's kind of a bit dead season for us, and during winter times when the rates were even higher, so that was a more slow period for us. That time we might like sell one house per like 2-3 months, let's say, and during like this time, like I have like 3-4 escrows going on at the same time, so, and few more buyers. Mostly my buyers come from referrals. Like most of the times there's referrals from my past experience, because I've been in real estate more than 10 years, or about 11 years ago. I think since I'm speaking like different languages, and I don't know if we discussed that last time, but I speak like Russian, Ukrainian, Armenian, some English, as you can see.
Yeah.
And a little bit Spanish. Hablo español muy mal, comprendo un
Muy
poquito.
mal.
So that helps to connect with different clientele. So, and lots of clients come and they see, oh, wow, she speaks so many languages. It's much easier to connect. That's number one. And the second thing for me that works is social media. That's my presence. That's my brand. I usually show to people what I'm doing every day. So on everyday activities, like we're preparing for open house, or yes, I went somewhere with my kids. No, it's not about real estate though, but it's about my life, right? We're all like, let's say some mothers, some people, some parents, some athletes. So sometimes you have to show your real you. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just showing my real life. And through social media, I'm connecting with different people who become my clients, and then they become my friends. And I'm very active on social media, as you can see. And maybe that's another way how I'm connecting with clients and keeping my clients going on. So that's what helps me, honestly. And it's not, yes, it's extra work that you do. Sometimes you're swamped like this and going crazy. Oh my God, how else I can do this when I'm doing this and this? And sometimes you sleep like 2 hours per day, which like for the last 2-3 weeks, I'm barely sleeping because I have too many things going on. But at the same time, I know that this is the summer is the period when everything sells right away. So this is the time when I'm concentrating all my time, all my efforts to help my clients to get whatever they want, to buy whatever they want, to sell whatever they want. So this is the time to concentrate everything, like my 100%, my 120% to deliver the best results to my clients.
I think you're absolutely correct. By being seen is being heard. I notice you a lot as well. But before I get into that, I want to say, if you're just tuning in, it's the Real Estate Experience with me, Travon Smith, talking to Miss Gaya. Luxury homes concentrated in San Fernando Valley, Los Angeles. We'll have all our information and all her listings in the description below for the show, for people that may be looking for their clients. Like I was previously saying, I've noticed you a lot, and like you've always had good videos, But now it's like, I'm like, okay, because I have a radio background, so I'm like, you actually know what you're doing, and you figured out your area that looks good on you, that looks good for you. And a lot of people, I think, when I sit back and watch videos, and I'll be like, they're trying too hard. But yours is like you found that perfect niche. And that just comes from, like you said, your craft, right?
That's my life. That's what I love to do. And sometimes people say that I'm crazy because I spend so much time like with real estate, and even when I come home, I supposed to concentrate myself on something else, but I cannot. I still think, okay, how can I improve this? How can I do this better? What else I can do? Oh, I have to learn. I have to take this course. I have to take that course. And my mind is always like this, like 24/7, because I always want to overcome myself and become a better version of myself. And so people can see, can feel, and get the most out of me helping them, let's say.
Well, I think you do a great job. You're somebody I look through and find out what I need to do better as far as presentation, especially where you're at selling $2 million houses, $3 million houses. We got about 4 or 5 minutes left. I want to talk a little bit about maybe some tips for future buyers. I mean, yeah, we could talk about the high profile buyers, the low profile buyers, because a lot of people are scared because of the 7% rate as of right now. But there's less competition out there when you're looking for a property right now, correct? I mean, there's not as much competition as there will be in the future, because rates will lower at some point. So what's your view on that as far as where the buyer stands now? Oh, I'm just gonna wait.
No. I always say buy whenever you can afford to buy. Don't push yourself hard, but as long as you can afford, buy it. Because at the end of the day, it's your house. You're putting money in your house. You're making your house better, and you will be living there. And if you live in any of the properties for 5, 6, 7 years, it will gain a lot. So I bought my house 6, 7 years ago, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, how I'm going to pay for it. And at the same time, like few months later, you find out how you will pay for it, and now it's 2 times more expensive than it was previously. So I gain a lot of money on it. So one more thing that I would say, yes, everyone is afraid of rates, but they forgot that in 1998 the rates were like 18%, right? So, and if you compare that 18% to right now 7%, it's like 2 times less expensive. So it's not that too much. And yes, we remember the rates at 3%, which was amazing. But at the same time, don't forget, like we were after pandemic, and everyone was like trying to buy, and they were paying 200,000-300,000 above asking. So what's better, to buy more expensive with lower rate, or to buy right now when there is not so many like not activity, not so many people who like you're dealing with, so you're not competing with lots of them. So if someone is afraid of 7% and not competing, so you'll have more chances to buy, right? So especially if you buy more expensive properties and less, and you will, yes, you don't forget one more thing, you can always refinance. That's number one rule. Buy right now as long as you can pay, wait for half a year, refinance, and get it at the lowest rate, because at least you secure the property that you liked, you secure your house. And whenever rates will go down, just refinance, because when the rates will go down, you'll have thousands of people who will be fighting for the same house, and again you will be overpaying. So what's better, to overpay or to buy it right now, wait half a year and refinance? You can refinance every 2-3 months, right, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That's number one. The second option, like you may know about, you are the professional for for mortgages, I think, and you might tell more to people and say like, hey, there are so many different programs for first-time buyers, for investors, for anyone else. Let's say you don't pay taxes. Okay, you don't pay taxes, but you're making every month, like let's say 10 grand. And if you show your bank statements for the last year, you can buy that property, not even paying for taxes. Again, I didn't say that. You never heard that. But there are programs, right? Bank statements programs. Or let's say if you invest and you want to buy and rent it, buy that. I think it's HR
DSCR.
loan.
DSCR.
Yes, when you can buy and check, okay, the rates, let's say you will rent it for 4,000 and your mortgage will be 4,000. So your mortgage will be paid and then just buy it, rent it, and let someone pay for your mortgage. And you have a house, and at the end you'll have equity and someone will pay for your house, right? So you don't even need anything except like 20%, if I'm not mistaken. The third option, yes, if you have taxes, if you have everything, use FHA loans and get 3.5% down. You can even get conventional loan with 3% down. Everyone is thinking, oh, I need 20% in order to buy. No, you don't need it. You can buy it with 3%. Just show that you can make it, that you can pay it. That's the only solution. So there's so many programs that you can use, and especially for like I'm working a lot with investors and with those who came overseas and they don't have credit, so they can still buy as international buyers.
Yeah,
There are programs for them as well. Just put like 30 or something percent down and you can buy that too. So lots of programs. Talk to your mortgage brokers and try to find a program that will work for you.
that's
Yes, the
right.
rates are not at the lowest, but don't forget you can always refinance, and you can refinance every
Mhm.
like 3, 4, 5 months, whatever you want. Just keep it going. I have a guy who came here like 10 years ago. He didn't have any money and he's like, okay, I'll buy my first house. He bought his first house and then he understood how mortgage worked for him. So he was buying, renting, buying, renting, buying, renting. And when he had equity, he was pulling out that equity and buying another one and then buying another one. And now he
Mm.
has like 15 properties. He is not making money, like a lot of money. He
But
is
he has,
like a regular person.
but he has all those properties which build to equity, which is the
Mm,
overall goal. So,
yes.
look, I don't even know if everybody just understood how much information you just dropped on them. Like you said, I'm into classes, I'm into webinars. So everything you just said is the same thing a lot of well-educated people as yourself say. Hey, get in where you can fit in, as they say, get what you can and let just focus on the equity. Once again, it's the real estate experience. You can't get this information anywhere else like this. Miss Gaya, I'm gonna have all your information posted. You can go ahead and tell people where they can reach you at on your social media or whatnot, but we'll have it all in the description as well. But I'm pretty sure
You can
they rather hear from you than me. So go ahead and give it to them.
Okay, you can always call me at my cell phone. I'm not hesitating to give my cell phone. It's 818-844-7109. You can always call me. You can always find me on Instagram, Gaia_real estate. You can always find me on Facebook, Gaya Yaffa, Gaya Yaffa. I'm everywhere on every social media platforms. Whatever you want, you will find me. Just put Gaya Yaffa or Gaya Yaffa, you will find me. And I really love to help my clients, like buyers, sellers. I really love them, like, and I love to create bonding relationships, because all my clients that I'm dealing with, they become my friends. Like even like on all my births, last year I had a birthday, like 100 people, like 50 something from them were my clients. So that's something that you can accept. Like, so I think if you really need to buy something and you are in Los Angeles area or San Fernando area, so I'm here to help. So
And like I said,
thank
everybody,
you.
no. Thank you. It's always a pleasure to pick that pretty brain of yours, as well as the you give a plethora of information out to our listeners and me as well. You're always educating me. And I hope everybody really understands how much information you really gave them. Go back and watch the show over and over, because she just dropped a whole real estate 101 class in a matter of 15 to 16 minutes. So thank you so much.
And by the way, I forgot to mention, I do classes. I do classes for first-time buyers, and I do classes for some investors. I want to educate people so they know their options. So if someone is interested, they can submit their information, and whenever I'll have the next class, I can invite them as well.
Definitely. Like I said, we'll have all that information plus in the description so everybody can know when, where to get a hold of you, why, etc., etc. But Miss Gaya, thank you as always. Happy Friday. Like she
Happy
said,
Friday to you.
hey, just
Wish me luck. I have 2 open houses this weekend. Wish me luck.
okay. Well,
And let's
I'm gonna give the information from you, and then we'll put it in the description with the date as of right now. And you know, you don't need luck because you have what it takes. You know, to make it happen.
thank you.
But thank you again.
Thank you for inviting me already second time, and I'm really happy to give some nuggets here.
But thank you again. Happy Friday and have a great weekend.
You too. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.